What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with another Tesla update video where we'll take a look at how Tesla stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we are looking at, a piece of news that came out also, or rather a price upgrade. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll get, try to see where it could head into the future. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla, excuse me, not Apple, Tesla are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record and we will get right into it. So before we get started, I want to cover something real quick. If you've seen my other videos, you might hear this a couple times and I apologize for that, but just wanted to quickly kind of cover that there is someone with a similar name to mine commenting on some of my videos. My channel's name is Live Wellthy Stocks. This is Life Wellthy Stock. They're talking about Bitcoin and message someone and here's their phone number and the other message. Do not reach out to them, please. It's not me. I will never ever tell you to reach out to someone, to invest with someone, to just ignore that. That's not me. Not going to tell you to put your money in Bitcoin with some random person that I don't even know, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys already maybe thought that was a scam, but just feel free to ignore these, report them as spam. I've deleted most of them. I just want to keep one to kind of share in my videos today, and then I'll delete this one as well. But just wanted to kind of quickly cover that. The next thing I want to cover is this price target that they got, which was a street high of $1,200 at Piper Sandler. And actually, so they're talking about, hey, Tesla has gone 10x in the past year, but we think it's going to go to $1,200, and here's why. And they actually provide a lot of information around why they think Tesla is going to $1,200. That includes stuff like, 894,000 deliveries in 2021, eventually ramping up to 9 million units in 2030. Now, Tesla barely or didn't break 500,000, right? They were like 50 short, so pretty much 500,000. So they're implying that, they're going to go from 500 to nearly 900,000, which is something that Tesla could definitely do, right? We're talking 2 gigafactories in the work. With Berlin and Austin, so definitely something that's doable for Tesla. But at the same time, it's kind of, they need to do a lot of things right for that to happen, right? So regardless, price target increases are always good for the stock, but just something to keep in mind. And I read some of this, and they actually have, a lot of different things that they talk about. They talk about, China, and they talk about the gigafactories. So, definitely a good read if you are interested. Feel free to just search up, Piper Sandler $1,200 price target, and you should be able to get to that as well. Definitely think that, this could be great for Tesla stock, as we see with the nice green candle today as well, right? So let's take a look at how it traded today, and we'll see if we can maybe get, an indication of where it's headed next. So if you guys remember, we got rejected by this 800 level, and then we closed near the 790s, and then we were kind of pushing a little down after hours. So we saw a gap up from the 780s to the low 800s, pushed up, and we were trading in between these two ranges. And then when it went down, right, it didn't go too far down from our level, right? We're talking 802, which, as you can see in most candles, they bounce really nicely. This one candle did, however, go all the way down to 796. So right out of the gate, pushed up to 825, bounce off of pretty much our support level, and then it was stabilizing near the VWAP, and then we saw a little bit of rejection at this next 829 level, then pushed up to 838, and then bounced off of this level, came below, went right above, and then got a little bounce, and then push up. We ended the day in the $839.81. And a couple things I liked about the stock is it really nicely adhered to our levels, right? So bounced off of this level, struggled to break this level, but then once it broke it, it started to push right back up. We closed near high of days, right? Not a lot of sell-off in the second half of the day, and we are nicely above VWAP. All those things are good for Tesla stock. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and we'll kind of see what we see. So, if you guys remember, we were waiting for a little bit of a breakout from this pattern that was developing. We got a little bit of that, pushing to $900, and then we've seen a sell-off before earnings, and then earnings happened, and then we saw a little bit more of a sell-off as well, right? So that's what, you know, Tesla stock's been doing recently. What do we have coming up in future levels of support and resistance? The first level of support that we have down below, if we see a little bit of a sell-off, is this 829 level, right? That we saw hold up as both a good level of resistance and then eventually support today. 829 is the first level. Then we've got the 802 that it bounced to today as well. Again, went a couple dollars below that, but you know, overall good support. And then 775's next. On the upside, right, we've got the 848 to push for, then the 861, and then that kind of takes us to $890. So 848, 861, 890. That's what I'm looking at from a price action perspective. Let me get rid of these drawings for just a second, and I want to kind of point something else out. So if you've seen my Tesla videos for a while, you know that we're watching that 8 EMA, and it closed above the 8 EMA every day other than this one day in late December. But as of last week on January 28th, we did not close above the 8 EMA now for 2 days, and then we're now right above it, right? So that 8 EMA comes in at 839 currently. We are pretty much like 80 cents above that, depending on when you're watching this video. Maybe in the after hours we've dropped below it already. But that's another thing that I'm watching, is because if you take a look, right, pretty much since this run started in mid-November after the S&P inclusion was announced, there was one day until this last week where we didn't close above the 8 EMA. So again, watching that 8 EMA number to see if we can, you know, keep closing above that. Right now, again, that's at 839. And then the last thing that I want to point out is the 20 and 50-day moving average, which we have captured the 20-day. So I'll be watching to see if that holds up as support. And then the last thing that I want to watch, I know it's a lot that I watch for Tesla, a lot of different things to kind of see where it's going, is on the 4-hour chart, the 15 exponential moving average and the 180-day simple moving average. So the 15 EMA and the 180-day SMA. And the reason I do that is if we scroll back just a couple months, right, to kind of the August timeframe, when we broke below the 15 EMA in the 469, 470 mark, we fell all the way to 340s. Again, we fell from kind of the 430s to the 370s. As we saw this past week, what we had was, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit over here. What we saw was, you know, we broke this, and that level, that 15 EMA was in the 860s, and we broke that. Now we are back above it, so we didn't fall all the way to the 180-day SMA, but breaking that 15 and not quickly capturing it like we did there, like we did kind of here, and like we did there, led to a little bit of a sell-off. We went from kind of trading in the mid 800s, 860s rather, to 780s, right? So that number is something that I'm closely watching as well, in the 825. So again, 8 EMA in the 839s, which is kind of where we closed, and then the 15 EMA on the 4-hour chart. Remember the 4-hour chart, the 8 EMAs on the daily, this is on the 4-hour chart. So 825 is that level that I'm watching. Those two are not, so I know I shared a lot of levels, right? How do I use those levels? This 825 in the 15 EMA and this this 8 EMA on the daily chart are levels that I use as overall kind of how Tesla is doing from a daily or 4-hour perspective. And then these drawings for the levels is stuff that I look at if I'm getting into a day trade, or if I'm getting into a little bit of a swing trade. That's how I'm using these levels. The 8 EMA and the 4-hour 15 EMA on the other chart, again, more to show me how strong or weak Tesla is during the week. And this is more for kind of shorter terms. So hope that was helpful to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla are, and I'd love to chat with you down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.